Hi, I'm Brad Avery. We're here at Natural Products Expo East 2018. I'm with Kate Weiler, the co-founder of DrinkSimple, formerly known as DrinkMaple. Let's talk a little bit about that name change. What is this rebrand all about?
Yeah, we're really excited about the rebrand to DrinkSimple. We were inspired by really getting to the roots of the soul of the brand, which is about simple ingredients, and our flagship product has always been and will be maple water. And part of the reason that we love maple water is because it's very pure, it's simple, one ingredient, and that's really the foundation of the brand. So really evolving to the name DrinkSimple allows us to share those roots, but then also expand into additional platforms as well.
Right, this gives you the room to play around, and you've got some other categories like watermelon and that you're playing around in. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Exactly, yeah, so we have our watermelon water and then a tart cherry version as well, and we have some innovation in the pipeline that I can't really talk about yet that's going to allow us to expand into other things.
So when you're doing a rebrand like this, what are some of the challenges that come along with changing the name and making sure everyone's on the same page about this is the same company, this is moving along, we're just kind of repositioning ourselves?
Absolutely, there's a lot that goes behind it, and we're just going through it now. So the first product that went to the shelves really happened yesterday. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure there are going to be hiccups along the way, and I'm sure there are things that I don't even know that I don't know, to be completely honest. And there are people that have gone through it that have offered advice and things to watch out for. We're hoping that our bottle is the same. It's pretty unique. It's something that the consumers are going to recognize as our product. Yeah. But there's a lot of things, everything from social media and website and putting new look tags on the bottles and figuring out how to do that in a cost-effective way so that consumers are aware that it is the same product, just a different look.
Yeah. So what gets you to the point of saying we need to do this rebrand? Obviously playing in different categories is a big reason from breaking out from the Maple banner, but mm-hmm. You've done a few other things, you've changed the packaging significantly.
Yes.
And what does this now allow you to do?
Yeah, so it allows us, we started as a maple water company. We started as one SKU that was DrinkMaple, and I think that really it confined us to just doing maple, and it's something that we wanted to get into other things and allow us to play in other areas as well. So, when we first launched, if people were looking for a maple water, then they knew we were a maple water. The problem is when we first launched, people didn't know they were looking for a maple water, so it was a very small amount. Whereas this really, what we've seen so far, it speaks to consumers of what we're about, and that's really about simple, pure ingredients.
Right. Well, in saying that consumers at the time didn't know that they wanted the maple water, what are you seeing in this tree water space? I know we've seen a lot of innovation in the past year alone, mm-hmm. just in different types of tree-based water. Where is that space going? What are you seeing?
So we're seeing the growth. I mean, there's still a lot of consumer awareness to be had. If I'm honest, I think that people, once they understand what this is and try the products, they love it. They're loyal consumers. They want to tell all their friends because most people still don't know that water comes out of a maple tree. There's a misconception that maple syrup comes from the tree or that sap comes, sap is sticky or sweet or something like that. And this aha moment that water that can be a functional, delicious hydration beverage comes from trees is a new concept to people, but there seems to be a bit of a shift and a turn. Even just going through the airport, I had the TSA agents talk to me like, I love that stuff, that's amazing, I buy it all the time. And even just a year ago, we didn't have that. If I were wearing something branded, people would say, what's that? And so a lot more awareness now of what it is. We have a long way to go, but people love the sustainability message as well. I mean, we're protecting forests. Every tree that's tapped is protecting forests. It's U.S. based, so it's really a home-based product as well.
Talking about people recognizing the brand now, and part of that's that your distribution's grown pretty well.
Yes.
Could you tell me a bit about how you've been expanding, where you've been growing into, where's your focus areas?
Yeah, so we're strongest in the East, we're strongest in the Northeast. I think what's exciting is we've been doing really well in the regions in both natural and conventional. We've just added several new SKUs for National Whole Foods, so they've been a really great partner for us. And really being able to not go too wide and go deep. I know it's something that everyone always says, but making sure that we're really growing a foundation in the regions that we are and being strong to show that increased velocity rather than just going everywhere.
Right. And So I think what you've got here is a really interesting portfolio, and I think you also with the watermelon water that's a space that we have a few brands that are driving that as well, and so kind of playing on there as far as what do you now see as your next year looking as far as driving that growth, driving that increased awareness? What are you doing to back that?
So we're continuing to do the basics of getting in the hands of people through demos and events, and we started doing it at running races and triathlons, and really it's a very targeted audience there, and so people are really receptive in those areas. But like we mentioned before, we are getting beyond the athletes, and so really getting this in the hands of people that they understand this isn't a sugar drink, they understand that it's very low, it's not syrup, is really, really still important to us. The more people that can understand it and try it is interesting. And then really social media, digital, being able to connect people in different ways through the digital space. I think that space is changing very quickly with ways to approach influencers and get really on the screens. We're spending more and more time on our phones, so being able to do it in an authentic way that our loyal customers that are truly, really, really love the product can share with their fan base.
Well, Kate, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of your show.
Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by.